And you know how to, wait, do I need to like, are you going to take this off like on the camera? Because I don't know how to open or take off. I have my books I want to recommend. Do you want some salami?
No.
Oh, you don't eat salami?
No. I do not.
Oh, okay.
You
don't like cheese?
No.
Oh, that's good. So you don't care for charcuterie boards?
No. Nope, not at all.
God bless you.
Episode 6, bitch! And
Yes,
it's the
it
first
is.
one of the new year.
Yes, it is.
Okay, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, people.
I hope you got the New Year's Day dick that you wanted. Or poons.
Or not.
Or not. Oh, yeah, I guess. Or not.
Yeah,
I
or
guess
not.
that's another-
Everybody ain't one dick or dick. What is it called? Dick or pussy?
Why is that mic so far away?
No, yeah, they don't need to hear what I said.
Yeah, I was
anyway.
like, no,
they
yeah,
didn't
they
need to
didn't
hear
need
that.
to hear- they didn't need to hear
They
it.
did not need to
Yeah,
hear that.
yeah. Too funny. Episode 6. It is New Year's.
Happy New Year, y'all.
Did you like the Christmas episode? We're back to our regular set.
We are.
Our regular set dressings.
We are.
It's exciting. Like 2023 is over.
Oof.
Thank God.
God, what a year.
I'm so over it.
What a year.
I've been so thoroughly over 2023. I've been getting my ass handed to me all fucking year.
Yeah, a lot of people have. It was a tough one for me.
It's just
It was a tough one, but it also ended for me in a way that I'm hopeful. But should I pass you the champagne?
Yes, can we please get to the bottle popping?
The champagne,
Bottle
or
pop-
something.
as it is New Year's, we had to, we're obviously doing champ. We've got La Burgundy.
I know that's right.
La Burgundy. La Burgundoy.
Come on. Speak for the
Bougie.
layman's, honey.
Bougie, okay? For the ASMR girls.
These people are like, why is he eating meat on this episode?
Why are you fucking up my ASMR moment?
Oh, it's in right now? I love that. I get so sick of that shit anyway, but go for it. Let me eat this one last piece and you do it. Oh. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Gotta open her up.
You're so gross.
All right, we're
God.
popping bottles.
Woo! Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
They remind me of like Dick Clark, the countdown.
Yeah, that was definitely that was a really nice.
Rest in peace, Dick Clark.
Yeah, he only died at 90 something.
He was so old.
He was-
God bless him. I ain't crying for Dick.
He's gone too soon.
Don't you like when they say about bitches that'll be like 100?
They
She
like,
was so
Betty
sudden.
White. She was so sudden.
Please.
Didn't get enough time.
Bitch ain't known her name since 89.
Pass me your cup. Okay, what are you all drinking? Comment our favorite cocktails, what we're drinking while you watch the Oko and Coco show.
Yes.
Do you watch during the day? Do you watch during the night? We tape at night because this is a show for grown folks.
It is.
Is definitely my friend was like her daughter is 7 and she was like, I saw Uncle Coco on TV.
That is very sweet.
And me and her were on the phone and we were like, girl, you cannot watch Uncle Coco's show.
That is very sweet. Do you do these nails?
I did do these nails. They're
getting better.
they're getting better, right?
Yeah,
okay.
those are actually nice.
They're getting better. This is the Christmas set.
I like that two of my close friends are manicurists on the side.
You know what I'm saying? I
good
can't-
old Tiffany.
Cheers.
Cheers. Happy New Year's.
Happy
to
New
friendship.
Year's, to friendship. To 2024. Delish. Yeah, so like a couple weeks ago, I got a nail kit, and I've been trying to do them. And the first time I did them, the first night, literally every single nail popped off. I woke
God is
up,
good.
I had done 10 nails, and 8 of them had popped off by the next morning. So then I tried to get a little bit more. Like I was like, okay, You would think I would have watched a YouTube video or something. I didn't. But I was like, I think I keep getting the gel stuck to my skin because I've never had them just pop off before. Like the whole nail would just clean pop off. There was like, my house was littered with like glitter and gold and shit. But yeah, so all the ones so then I redid them, and then the second round popped off was what returned with the green ones.
Okay.
That's how we got to the green ones. And these ones have stayed on. These ones aren't These have been on for a couple days. So.
Yeah, but don't take them off now.
No, I think they're actually done like
test it.
I think they're done correctly.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, the other ones were literally just like popping off within like an hour.
That's good.
Do your own nails. Creativity.
You mentioned the cocktails. Where you mentioned what do people drink when they listen to us?
Yes. What do people drink?
And I also want to start something. If you guys have a cocktail that you want to make in honor of the show,
A late night cocktail.
our personalities,
A
what you
cocoa
think
cocktail?
we like to drink. I mean, I'm cheap and sweet
He is
sometimes,
cheap,
and salty
salty.
a lot of times.
A lot of the times.
Very salty.
Very salty.
But please tell us, email us, message us, and we will. We're gonna have an episode where we're gonna like tell the people because we know we have a couple of friends who already started
We should do an
making
episode.
cocktails.
We should do an episode where we like bring all the cocktail stuff and we just get like.
I think that would be great. I don't know if I want to get shit faced in front of this TV. I'm not doing that, but you go forth.
I think we should get shit faced.
That would never happen. These people would never see me shit faced.
We'll clean up the edit.
You've never seen me shit faced. You think I'm gonna get on this Luminix?
Not shoot.
Lumix. Is that what it's called?
Lumix.
Luminate. Somebody.
Lumix. Close enough.
All right. New Year's.
Let's get it going. Yeah.
So let's get into some New Year's things. I want to know first and foremost.
Okay, skinny jeans.
Yeah,
I never
really
see you
like
with skinny
it.
jeans. This is a rare. I don't see this very often. They're blue. Like I'm
They're
like they're not
blue.
black. They're
They're blue. I got on my little cream. Yeah, I like this color.
If you're not watching the show, you should be because we put a bunch of effort into it. Check it out on YouTube and Apple
Spotify.
And Spotify.
Yeah. We have people who look at it on YouTube. We have people who watch it on Spotify. We have people who be cooking and looking at us.
Mm-hmm.
I heard that episode 4 made a friend of ours get out her kitchen and come because she was like, "Ooh, this feels like Oprah." And I thought that was a great compliment. I thought that was a great compliment. and truly, like for me, and I can also say I speak for him when I say this. You guys, thank you.
Thank you
For being kind and the feedback because I'm more out than you. That's safe to say, right?
Out?
Like out meaning not meaning gay, which I don't know if that's true either. I'm more out in these streets, as you would say.
Oh, definitely out in the
so
streets.
I have been around more people, I'm sure, this month than
Without
you have.
question. Without question.
And there's nowhere.
My broadcast, it costs $30 to leave the house.
know.
I've been in the house.
I know. There's nowhere that I have went, be it an art show, a holiday party. I was at a holiday party in the kitchen eating chicken, and a friend who I respect said to me, "I like your podcast. You and your friend are nice. You guys are doing good." And I'm like, "You listen to that bullshit?
You're paying attention
What the
to
fuck are
this?
you listening to that for, child? Go and work at your good job that you got."
Yeah, right.
But thank you guys. Thank you. And to my cousins, I had a cousin message me today saying, my cousin Quintera, and I can say her name because she would like that. She said to me today that she was at work and that every week hearing my voice and hearing me with you, a friend, just talking really makes her day.
Oh.
And that could make me emotional now,
Oh, that's
thinking about that
awesome.
right now, saying it.
Yeah.
It means something to me. So
That's awesome.
I really appreciate
What's her
that.
name?
Quintera.
Quintera. I was like, it sounded
Yeah.
like Quinta, but
Quintera. My grandmother.
Ghettoer.
Listen, I am country and
What
Florida.
up, Quintera?
Hi, Quintera. I love
Hey.
you. My grandmother, my grandmother, her aunt, used to call her. She was known for like nicknaming people. So if Quintera had a name, like her name was Quintera, my grandmother never said Quintera. She called her QT.
QT. I was going to say
QT.
Quinty,
Yeah.
QT.
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 I have a cousin named.
Oh, that's a nice
yeah,
one. QT. That's cute.
Yeah, she have a nickname for me, so she was just good with this. Also, shout out to my grandmother. Love her, miss her. So, all right. New Year's, do you have anything that you want to tell the people promoting wise? Like a book that you read, music, anything
from the last
from
year.
the last year.
Okay.
It's like a little helping the people.
What did I like from last year? My favorite things. I like this book by this girl, and then I can't remember the name of the book, and then I couldn't remember it, and I was like, let me reach out.
The one I was telling you about?
Yeah. And I can't find the book, and I was like, so I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find the book title, and I'm gonna put it here.
Yes.
This
you
book
should do
was
that.
funny as fuck. It was
Yes.
hysterical. I know that I don't have the name or the author, but I'm gonna put her name and a picture of the book and a picture of the author to make up for the fact that I can't remember. That
And
this
where's
is
the
one of the
book?
favorite
You've
books.
moved how many times since?
You know what I'm saying? I don't know
100?
where the fuck it is. I've had 3 apartments this year. I'm tired of it. tired.
Right.
2023 was really kicking my ass.
It was. Speaking of books, so I have two. Because I really just want to share these books. And then if I think of something next week, we'll just talk about that. But I first want to...
Show your camera.
I'm trying to get this name right before I even look at it. I want to shout out Asha Grant's books for the Salt Eaters.
Asha Grant's where I got the book that I want to recommend.
Which is where you got the book,
Yeah,
which is also where I bought this book from called Feminism is for Everybody by Bell Hooks. I recommend it. It is breaking down feminism for the layman, for us who need it, because just because a woman is born a woman doesn't mean she's naturally a feminist. Just
a bunch of women aren't feminists.
Yeah, just like men have to be taught feminism and how sexism is rampant. And it is a one little sentence. She says, feminists are made, not born. One does not become an advocate of feminist politics simply by having the privilege of being born female. Like all political positions, one becomes a believer in feminist politics through choice and action, honey.
Okay.
And that's Bell Hooks. I recommend that. Thank you, Asha Grant's bookstore, The Salt Eaters in Inglewood, for giving me that's where I purchased it. I also want to shout out Except for Palestine, The Limits of Progressive Politics by Mark Lamont Hill. This is a eye-opening book. It's very good. You will see this book again in the future, I think, on this podcast. So yeah, I just want to shout out that. So if you guys are interested in either one of them, read it and enjoy. And because sometimes we gotta just stay informed.
We do have to stay informed.
We're in tricky times.
That's very true.
You have music-wise. You have any music you want to? Oh, music-wise. I want to go to Onika in a moment, but tell us some music.
Everybody, these bitches fuck everybody, but it want everybody.
What is that?
That's her new song.
Oh.
She hot,
you know
she
what?
got a new body.
What is she playing that over? Like, what is she sampling?
Move the beat and feel your body.
That's for some reason, because
I know that I associate that song with white chicks.
Yeah, because the sample in my mind, when I hear it, I think it's old.
Yeah.
Like it's not. I don't even know if that's a good thing. It's like it's not. That's not my favorite one on her album.
Well, that's definitely my favorite one.
Really?
I mean, for the couple songs I listened to, I thought this.
My favorite one.
I actually like that song. I want it on my phone.
Yeah, it's cute.
It's about
my favorite one is, I gotta say the acronym. I gotta say the word first. Fuck this club up. So that's
fuck this club up.
FC.
Fuck this club up.
Yes, but it's like the acronym though. FC.
FTCU.
That's it. I like that one.
Yeah.
I like that one. You know, the people are saying, because Waka Flocka's on it.
Oh, haven't heard from him in a while.
And he's saying,
he used to be on Bitches Lockers in like middle school.
Yeah, and he's saying on that, like there's like a little loop in there where he's like, Flocka, but it sounds like he's saying the F word that we ain't saying. We've said it enough in all the episodes. You know what F word it is.
How do you make Flocka sound like faggot? I'll believe it.
I'm so tired. We just started. Jesus, I'm tired already.
Those don't sound the same.
I'll play it for you. Okay. I'll play it for you because I think you will see what I'm getting at. I should have played it then, but I don't want to right now.
These bitches fuck everybody. A new body.
Just because we can get, since we're already at Nicki real quick, because I don't have to do this again. She's number one.
Yes.
Her third number one.
Happy for her.
She's now she has the most number ones for a female rapper.
Because Cardi B has only put out one album.
Why do you just instantly say Cardi?
Okay.
Why not Megan? Why not?
Megan doesn't have a number one yet.
She has an album though, don't she?
Yeah, Megan has a couple albums, but none of them have gone number one.
Right.
But Cardi B,
Cardi
B dropped an album. Cardi B has only given us one album.
Why did you just say Cardi though? I want to know like why. What? I think it's very interesting. What is it? Why is Nicki and Cardi like synonymous with you? Why her?
Because they're the most successful female rappers.
For right now.
Yeah. They are the most successful.
So it's more like because they clearly are competition, you think of one when you think of the other?
Like Ronaldo and Cristiano Ronaldo and Federer. Okay. No, Federer is fucking Federer is tennis. Roger Federer is tennis. You know, I'm happy I caught that. I'm happy I caught it though. Okay, Cristiano Ronaldo. Who's the other guy?
I don't know what you're talking about.
The other soccer guy.
You know I don't know nothing about no soccer. Don't come with that today.
Whatever.
It's a new year. I ain't never seen him look at no soccer.
You know,
you watch soccer?
No, but I read the news.
So why are you thinking I'm gonna know
I'm
what
looking
you're
at
talking
his
about?
face, the football player. He's Italian. They're both Messi, Lionel Messi,
Oh, I don't know you,
Ronaldo
Messi.
and Messi.
Is Messi hot?
So, but like they are both like they're in the same conversation.
Okay.
That's how I describe it. So I feel like when we're talking about Nicki, my mind sometimes pulls me to Cardi.
Similar to how, like, in the late 90s, the people would say, anytime you said Mariah, you had to say Whitney.
Yeah.
It was just like that. It was just like this unspoken thing.
Mariah is so underrated. I think Mariah Carey is one of the most underrated. Mariah Carey is the shit. She has so many records. She has so many sounds. And I was just on my way in today listening to fucking that Christmas song that she got.
All I Want for Christmas is You.
Yeah, and I was like, that record's so, like, Mariah Carey's, like, that's her most popular song, right? And, like, by a decent margin. But Mariah Carey has
Most commercially, like...
Mariah Carey has so many bops and songs from, like, so many decades.
And isn't she the biggest selling female artist of all time?
I don't know that,
I think
but
so.
I wouldn't be surprised. I was thinking about, you know how everyone's, like, selling all these
But wait,
musicians
when you
are
say underrated, what do you mean?
all these musicians are, like, selling their, like, catalogs.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, I don't think anyone's catalog is worth more money than Mariah Carey's.
I don't think so.
I don't think
I don't
anyone's
think so
catalog is
either.
worth more money than Mariah Carey's.
I don't think that.
Mariah has bops on bops on bops, and I feel like she's underrated.
Underrated. You know why it's interesting hearing you say that? Because underrated don't feel right just because she's broke so many records.
I feel like young people don't really know who Mariah Carey is. They only know the Christmas song.
And see, I don't know because my ass, I guess, getting old. I don't know what young people know. I thought they knew Mimi.
I love Mariah Carey.
I will say, and
I've
I've said this at a party recently, but her second act when she came back,
Emancipation of Mimi,
when she came back,
and put her foot on them niggas' necks.
It was like we
Tommy
belong together.
Mottola, who?
Tommy Mottola.
I'm Mariah
who?
fucking Carey.
It was like we belong together. It felt triumphant.
Who else am I gonna need?
It felt triumphant because we had spent.
On the phone till the sun comes up.
We had spent. I love that song. We had spent so many years, like especially those last couple years before that album. I think that was 2004.
Yeah,
something like that.
Yeah,
she had that bad era with
that gold glittery outfit.
She looked so good. She was bronze.
So good. Yeah,
looked like an Emmy.
I loved it. Yeah, she looked like an Emmy.
The glowing hair. She was so beautiful.
Like
she was so beautiful. I love this moment talking about Mariah. But I also know that I remember how bad that era. I almost said Sparkle. What's the movie? It's Sparkle.
Got a shade of glitter.
Sparkle, glitter. I remember how bad that time was for her. So it just felt triumphant when she did come back and say, "Bitches, I am Mariah
fucking Carey." Yeah.
Vision of Love. Always Be My Baby.
Fucking Fantasy.
Hero. One of my other favorites is the one with her and Jigga.
Why are you so obsessed with me?
What is the one with her and Jay-Z?
I wanna know. I don't like the song. Heartbreaker.
I love Heartbreaker.
Heartbreaker.
Yeah. I love that.
That's a cool record. I like Mariah Carey's just got so many.
Isn't that the video where she's
Memoirs of an Imperfect Angel? I'm telling you, that album's so good. Mariah's got so many albums.
So I haven't listened to Mariah since she became a chartreuse.
Yeah, me.
I
am Mariah the elusive chartreuse.
I don't know that one. I don't know her.
That's too funny. Today I was on my way.
That was great. I don't know her. I didn't even mean it like that, but that was a wink at and I don't want to talk about that one today.
I like J-Lo.
Oh, child.
You know what? J-Lo is very, I don't think that J-Lo's like the best at anything. But J-Lo's really good at a lot of stuff. J-Lo has had me in a movie theater being like, yes, girl, get him. Or like she has had me in a rom-com. She has had me in the club dancing. J-Lo has done it. She has successfully, I don't think J-Lo is the best at anything. And she's been bad as fuck the whole time.
Bad as fuck.
Bad as hell.
And I don't think anyone can take from her. I don't think anyone can take from Jennifer Lopez's thing. The bitch got stamina.
She's a multifaceted.
She's a talent.
She's talented.
She's a talent.
She's talented.
She may not be for all of us, and I don't think that she's rightfully. I don't think some of the shit she's gotten she really deserved, as we've personally talked about. I don't think she should have had some of the little things personally. Mm-hmm. But that doesn't take away that when she did get it, it was cute.
Mariah is that bitch. J-Lo. J-Lo is I feel like, I'm not a huge J-Lo fan, but Like J-Lo can dance.
We had a whole
Her
dinner
Super Bowl
parties
performance was so
about
good.
fucking J-Lo in your house.
Yeah, we did talk about J-Lo in my house.
You made a dinner for me on my birthday and argued with my friends
I did.
about Jennifer Lopez. That's literally what you did.
I did.
And the people that's listening who know who were there, they know
Oh
that's
my
what
God.
you did.
So basically what happened
No,
was...
we don't want to tell them there. I want to go on with the show.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, it's fine. They'll love that we said that much.
Who's whiter, J-Lo or Jessica Alba? That's this week's
and let's
question.
move on.
Next.
You said it. I'm not saying.
That's
I'm
this
not
week's
adding
question.
nothing else.
I'm
I'm
gonna ask
done.
the spot.
We're done.
Answer the poll in the bottom.
Say it one more
Comment.
time for the people.
Who's whiter, J-Lo or Jessica Alba?
You don't even know these bitches' names. Saying everybody wrong today. We're just how many minutes in? All right. Do you have a New Year resolution?
This year I'm putting out more stuff.
Good for you.
And I am being more social.
Good for you.
Before I moved to Los Angeles before the pandemic, because these are like at the same time.
Yeah.
Like the same week. I used to be like outside and in these streets and meeting people and schmoozing and rubbing elbows and and then the pandemic happened and I just all of a sudden kind of became like a home hermit type of dude. And I don't fucking like that. So I'm like, you know what, Corey, you got to go outside. And again, I was saying earlier, going outside costs money. It costs $30 to leave the house.
It does.
It costs $30 fucking to leave the house. And so I've been in the house because I've been broke as hell. And I'm like, oh, let me not leave the house because that's gonna have me broke. Why you on Instagram?
I know, right?
Yeah, why
That
you?
wasn't right. The people
Yeah,
like, we shouldn't. You
Let's
shouldn't be
talk
on the
about it
Instagram.
because I be editing. You know, that's what I'd got that. I've got that message a few times. They be like, Corey, Uncle be on his phone, and I know you. You look annoyed. He's like,
You're fine.
you look annoyed. Yeah.
I think we both do equally things that are annoying.
Checking his Instagram.
You don't think you annoy me on this podcast?
He was not looking for shit.
Not
He
then.
was
Not
not
then.
looking. He was just checking his mentions.
I was then.
That's it.
But people,
Wild.
I will be looking at my phone because there are things that I will be reading today that I have to look at my telephone. But I think that we both annoy each other with certain things.
Sure. My life.
And I think I do a very good job of never even letting the people know that you annoy me.
Bullshit.
On this podcast? Not on this podcast.
Anyone who's right. Yeah, fucking right. That was crazy.
So what else about your resolutions?
Yeah, I want to go outside more,
Okay.
and I'm just gonna put out more stuff. Y'all are gonna get tired of my motherfucking face. You're gonna be like, wow, look at all this stuff that Corey is doing. He's posting a lot of stuff. Man, does that nigga have anything else that he's doing? I don't. This is what I'm doing. So
Good.
Get used to it. What about you?
Resolutions. You know what? I never believe in resolutions, but this year, I think my resolution this year is to. I think my resolution this year is to really stand in the light that I know I'm supposed to stand in.
Okay.
Because I've spent a lot of years being Oko, but I've also spent a lot of years giving other people shine. Because there was a part of me that thought that it was better. It was more easier for me to give you shine than to have to like lay me on the table.
Sure. It is easier to do that.
Yeah, I do it as people who personally know me, I give and I shine.
You do.
I really shine. I know that.
You do.
But I also tone it down. I don't always take spotlight. Like there have been times where I have went out my way to give other people the spotlight. I do it all the time.
Sure.
So this year, it is standing in the light that I know the Lord is shining on me, honey.
Uncle said you're gonna see his motherfucking face.
You are going to see me. You are going to laugh. You're going to disagree. You're going to see me be happy. You're going to see me do some things, but I'll never show you my ass, so.
I might show you my ass.
You will.
I very well might show you my ass.
I'm not.
I might show you my ass right now.
Don't.
I'm thinking about it.
I'm probably ashy.
It is guaranteedly ashy.
Yuck.
This
Jesus,
is
please. Come, I know it is. I know you ain't put shea butter on because your
I do
hands
not
ashy.
wear lotion in the winter time.
And why?
I only wear lotion when
Why does that make sense?
I only lotion areas that people might see.
But why does that? You got ashy hands. Why does that make
They're
sense?
not even ashy. Fuck you. What's ashy? They're not even ashy.
I
look
saw
at them.
ash.
They're not ashy.
All right.
They're not like shea buttered up per se, but they're not ashy. I've had some ashy hands before. When I was like 13, I was like staying at a summer. When I was 13, I was staying at the summer camp at this college.
Yeah.
And I told myself,
Hand me that champagne.
I told myself, I'm not gonna use lotion all summer.
Okay.
And then it turned into me not using lotion for a year. And since then, I've used. And then because why do you need lotion? You don't. And so after, so like I don't wear shorts. Like I don't wear like as far as like if you can see what you can, the only thing I'm lotioning is the stuff you can see. What's my knees is under
Just
shit.
the white side of you coming out.
I guess so. I don't know where the white side is. I'm pretty.
No, I know
dark.
where the white side is.
Wow.
Okay.
Where is it?
No, we're not doing this today.
I'm pretty
this
damn
is not,
dark.
No, we're keeping it cute and nice. You know white meat.
Oko told me I had Eurocentric features one time, and I said, wow, these dreadlocks are real. This 4C hair and this skin is real dark. I said, what Eurocentric features?
That's not quite how that went, but whatever.
That is
not how that went, but you get to say how you think.
Sure.
Yeah, we all get to have different things. All right, let's do a quick little roundup of politics. Because people like when we talk about politics.
Politics are great.
Yeah,
and
I didn't think they would like
say.
it on. You're good. I didn't think that they would like it on the podcast, but I just want to because I like to set it up and we can just go with it. I want to set it up though, for the people. So first thing, Biden's approval rating is now at 34%, which is pretty low.
That is pretty low. 3
in 10 Americans say that Biden has not given enough attention to the matters that matter to them.
Sure.
68% disapprove of his performance on inflation. 60% disapprove of his performance on immigration. Correction. 68% disapprove of his performance on inflation. So they're both the same thing, but the key is
inflation
disapprove.
and immigration.
Yes. And 54% disapprove of his performance on climate change. So I think just the first startup with that is that I keep asking this question every week, but I think it's important. How does Biden rectify this when this time next year we will have a new president or he'll be reelected?
Is it by this time next year we'll have a new
For
president?
sure, absolutely.
No, the election's in November. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a couple things that he could do.
Mm-hmm.
He could help with this war thing that's going on. Maybe if we could get that settled,
Ooh.
Israel, Palestine, that'd be great if he could work that out. Easier option, realistically, might be to cancel the debt.
Right.
That would definitely get him reelected. I mean, also a great way to get him reelected is to have Trump be your nominee, because no one wants that.
But Trump is beating him in a lot of polls.
You
don't believe him?
I don't know if I don't think it's not that I don't believe. It's that I know that the polls after that 2016 election,
With Hillary?
I learned that the polls don't really necessarily get the pulse of what's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
That the polls are not.
But Trump is leading
correct.
in quite a few polls.
Yeah. But my general takeaway from polls in since that Trump-Clinton election, where the polls had Clinton winning in every single situation, and then she lost.
Oh Lord,
So,
what a day!
What a day!
What a
you
day,
remember where you
Jesus.
were on November 8th, 9th, 2016? I fucking do.
Yeah, I do.
I do very clearly.
I do.
And so like if Trump, I think Trump being the nominee, because that was so like realistic. However it is you felt about like the Joe Biden presidency, however it is you feel about the Joe Biden presidency.
Yeah, because we're in it.
Because we're in it. It has not been nearly as stressful as the Trump presidency. By no means has it been as stressful as the Trump presidency was. And like the tweeting and the Kim Jong-un and the dick swinging and the racism, it just was too much. Every couple hours was fucking something for 4 fucking years. And so like, people remember that. I remember I was incredibly uneasy when Donald Trump was president. And that was a very specific time. I remember when Obama was president thinking, wow, I'm in college, things are nice, I'm gonna get a job, this is chill. Like, I was like, life is looking up. I remember thinking this. I was like 18, 19 years old. And then Trump became president, and I was like, oh, the world is hell, everything's going to burn, this is awful. And it was awful, and it was worse than I could have imagined it was going to be, his entire presidency. As bad as I thought it was going to be on November 8th, 2016, November 9th, 2016, it was much worse.
And you're saying that...
Everyone else remembers that.
Yeah, but you're also saying that Biden... No matter what's going on, it's not that bad?
It's not. It's not as bad as that Trump president. It's really not.
As an American, you think?
As an American, as a black guy, as a gay man, as a young person, I would like to think that I like to give people like some idea of benefit of the doubt, or like, you know, some idea of like the like when someone becomes president, you don't want to be president. You're like, okay, word, they're president. Let's hope for the best. You switch to the American thing. All right, word, like, all right, they're president. I don't really like them that much, but fine. This is the system that it is, right? And so when Donald Trump became president, I was like, okay, he's president, word. Maybe it won't be so bad, and it really just was. And nobody thought Joe Biden being president was going to be great.
No, I never thought.
Everyone thought Joe Biden being president was going to be middling as fuck, and it has been.
It's
right?
been
This hasn't been anything
pretty,
like, you know,
pretty subpar.
Just like very like blah, like, you know,
Yeah.
you know, like.
I do think though that I will say this, that I do think that if he, I think that the Israel-Palestine conflict this close to an election is a major, major problem for him.
Sure.
And I think that he could kind of turn it around if he get his ass out there and maybe just say ceasefire or.
I think it's definitely turnaroundable. I think
so, but I don't know why. I mean, we know why, but I also wonder why it's taking so long. Because on one hand, when you have,
because the geopolitical, you know, the geopolitical like confusion, cacophony that is like the Israel-Hamas war, and like the establishment of the state of Israel and the whole system of how this is set up is quite messy. This is like the whole complicate is very messy, and it's like entrenches 80 years of being messy.
Yes,
75 years of being messy. So,
and a collective of people who've never, I mean, we haven't had a moment in a long time where like collectively, like when you're hearing things, yeah. You know what? I want to go to Donald Trump for quickly because, you know, I think it's probably also what you want to talk about. Colorado has officially decided that he will not be on the 2024 presidential ballot.
Colorado Supreme Court.
They did. Now, the truth is that
this is going
he's
to
going
the
to
Supreme
appeal
Court.
It's going to Supreme Court that fucking has a like 4-3 majority of conservatives.
I think it's 5-3.
Is it? Yeah. 4-3 was
Colorado.
Was Colorado.
And it's a majority of Democratic.
Right.
Supreme
It
Court.
Is Democratic.
But ours is like a 5-3.
Right.
Majority conservative.
Right. But you know what? There is a part of me though that think that
5-3 or 6-3. Something. It's not.
Yeah. Now they are saying that there is a possibility. It ain't gonna happen because this nigga don't give a shit. But there is a possibility that Clarence Thomas recused himself because of Jenny Thomas's connections with the insurrection. I mean, your fucking wife.
There's no way Clarence
He's
Thomas
not. But if he were to do that, if we just hypothetically, I wasn't wanting to call him a coon on a podcast.
I'll call Clarence Thomas a fucking coon.
Go forth. I think you should.
I definitely do. And his wife, Jenny. Fuck them both.
Amen.
You and Jenny, Clarence. My God.
What is Jenny, a coon lover?
Oh my God. I don't even, don't get me started on Clarence Thomas and Jimmy Thomas. But I think, you know, what's wild is that Vivek.
I thought about Vivek. I heard.
Vivek said he was taking himself off the ballot in Colorado.
I heard.
If Trump wasn't running. Nigga, no one was voting for you anyway.
No one's voting for you, Vivek.
You think those white people were going to vote for you, Vivek?
No one's voting for his stupid ass.
Idiots. He's like, let me take a stand. For what, bitch? No one was voting for you.
Like, go home, Vivek.
You were going to take your 1.8% of the vote and take it to your house. Please and thank you. That your parents bought you.
Yeah, I love that you said that because you know what? I literally wrote on my notes, read Vivek's quote in notes. I'm not reading it. You know it.
Yeah, Vivek.
It was silly. He's so a silly stupid. Person. But he's also a stunt queen.
He is. I'm sure he'll turn this into like, I can't tell if he's going to go like the Pete Buttigieg route. He'll go Pete Buttigieg if Trump wins. And if he doesn't, he'll just like go like, you know.
And where is Booty? I ain't seen Booty.
He's the Secretary of Transportation.
Yeah, but he used to be on like TV. I haven't seen it. I almost forgot about Booty.
Well, no, he just said that I just read about Pete Buttigieg yesterday. They're fining Spirit. Who do they? Southwest?
Okay.
They're fining for that fuck up last winter. When everything happened.
Mm-hmm.
They're fining them like $100 million.
Right, because that would be under his thing.
Because he's a
Because
secretary of transportation. Yeah, that's like under his like
Right,
purview.
bridges, planes, I
Trains,
suppose.
automobiles. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So that's what Pete's been up to.
Yeah, I know. I have not thought about Mayor Pete Booty in a while. So
Pete Booty.
I always call him that, Booty. So it's good to hear from him. You know what? I also think though with Trump, like hypothetically, what happens if other states start taking this shit to the Supreme Court?
Oh, he won't win. I'm telling you.
Is that a possibility?
Regardless of like, what will probably end up happening is that Trump will become just like an unviable candidate, which is wild because he should be an unviable candidate all fucking ready. But enough Supreme Court cases and enough this, enough that, the Republicans will also get tight. Trump unified like a base of Republicans, the MAGA Republicans, the really extreme conservatives, white people. But all white people aren't pro-Trump. It's probably like 25% of them that are. And he's managed to like get that base.
25% of white people?
Yeah. Maybe 50% of white people.
Yeah, let's go up a little.
Maybe 50%, but like it's not. It goes up it a little bit, but like a little bit more.
I mean,
but like
70 million of them bitches voted for him.
Yeah, that is true. That is very true.
I mean, last little politics thing. So Pope Francis approved for the allowing priests to bless same-sex couples.
Is that a politics thing?
Just kind of ended it up. I actually look at him as being a political figure. I mean,
I guess that's true.
Yeah, I think so.
I've never thought of the Pope as like a political figure, but I guess that is true.
And it's a pretty big deal for Catholicism that they're saying that now he ain't blessing them like if you was to go and marry a woman or if you were being in a relationship with a woman.
The Pope said you can fuck in the bathroom at the church. And
I can bless you, but I'm not giving y'all the whole blessing. It's like blessing light.
Like, it's fine. It's fine.
It's like blessing light, but
they've been fucking in the bathroom at this church for a long time.
But I think that because he so far has been like the most progressive pope, it may
breed him. I shouldn't have said that. Go ahead. Okay, sorry.
My Lord. Because he's been the most progressive pope, I do.
What podcast is using the pope and breed in the same sentence? Priest? Pope? Oh, yeah, I guess. I thought my joke was bad. Oh, that's funny.
Ain't many are quick as me. I'll say that.
That's funny.
That's true too. But my question, just to end it with Pope, do you think that we will actually live in a world? Do you think we'll see a day where the Pope, based upon his track record right now, being the most progressive pope, do you think we'll live in a world where the Pope actually like endorse same-sex marriage?
I think the Pope already has endorsed same-sex marriage.
Not the union of marriage. He's endorsed like gay people. He's blessed gay couples, but not blessed under the union of being a couple.
Really?
Yeah, that's what this is.
I thought that already happened.
No, it hasn't happened.
Oh, well, what I guess I would assume is that realistically, usually when you have someone who's really like liberal and very like pro like the people, the pendulum swings backwards really hard. So the next pope might suck dick. That's usually what happens. That's usually what happens.
That happens.
So like we had Barack, and then that was great, and then we got Trump, and that was the rebuttal to Barack.
And what you call Biden?
A swinging back to like some middle ground.
Yeah, because I'm like
Barack was real left, so we went Trump, which was real right. And then we got Biden, which was like real dusty.
It is dusty. It's very dusty.
Dusty and in the center of mediocrity, mid. That's how I call Biden.
Yeah, but you know what? It's also like this country allows white old men to be basic. They allow white people to be basic, but they really
white people are basic.
They aren't, but they really allow like...
Those are cool laces on your shoes.
No, do not point out these laces. They're so fucked up.
Is that a fucked up lace?
Of course.
Oh, I thought it was like a thing. I thought it was like a design.
I just had to put my feet in like Cinderella. I couldn't even unscrew it. What do they call? Untie these things.
You should show it to the camera.
I'm not showing these things.
Wow.
No, why would I
wish
be
I had them on
an
angle so I could. I'm going to zoom in. I think this camera's getting them. I'm going to zoom in. I think
I wanted people to
I
see
think
like
this
how
girl was
like how you're willing to do that versus I would never do that to you.
I thought it looked cool. I thought it
I
was
don't
like
think it looked cool.
I thought it was like
but I'm telling you, it ain't cool.
I thought it was like a artistic
But I am
expression.
telling you, it
and
ain't
like
cool.
a actual intention.
Artistic expression?
Yeah, they're like
Oh, fuck off.
I really did.
You're so full of shit.
If it means anything, I have never seen a shredded shoelace like that. So I really thought that this
Artistic
shredded.
expression. That's what you and your ex-roommate was doing when you was painting.
We were painting. That was artistic expression. I would agree with that. You tried to be shady, and it wasn't even shady. I like that table. So yeah, last holiday season, me and my roommate did some mushrooms and painted on a table.
And it was Picasso.
It was pretty nice.
All right. Okay. That was that. Pope. Keep going, honey. Picasso.
I got a question.
Oh, yes, I want to, but let me finish. Let me just end it. So that was that. Now, your question. Because the people are listening.
No. I'm like, okay, I have 3 questions here, and they're all ridiculous.
God, I'm excited.
Let's start with the tame one. What is the age limit
Oh, Lord.
on someone you date?
That's a good question.
What's the age limit?
Now that I'm getting older, when I was in my 20s, the age limit.
Well, tell the children how old you are, if you'd like to.
I'm 34.
Okay.
Not yet, but I always ground up.
You got to round up.
I'm 34 literally in 3-4 months.
3 months. Yeah.
Got like 3 months, yeah. When I was in my 20s, the age could be 45 because I was in my 20s, so it was like whatever.
So you're like 25 and the age limit would be
It was like 40.
40?
Yeah,
Okay.
I've had some 40-year-olds in my 20s.
Okay.
Well, I've been interested in some 40-year-olds in my 20s.
Sure. And what was the minimum?
Oh, I've never wanted anything younger than me.
No.
So if I was 25,
You had to be 25.
you had to be 25. If I can honestly say that unless that bitch was lying, and people do lie because they're not of the Lord.
They do.
Oh, they're not of the Lord.
Men will lie for some sex.
Yes, they will. Unless
Yes, they will.
I did not know.
Yeah.
I have made it my business to not date younger than me. Now, to your
Does
question.
date mean sleep with or
Sleep, child. And I ain't even, as you know, I'm not even, this pussy belongs to the Lord. But
mine doesn't.
mine does. Mine does. I have had, as you know, some nice little times lately, but it has been nice, just little moments.
Mm-hmm.
Good old moments and good friendship moments and then whatever. And I'm a little tipsy, so I'm not going further. But because I will say though that at 34, I will say that I'm still like at 45. For some reason, I don't want a man that's 50.
Oh, I don't want a man that's 50.
And I'm
either.
34. And I don't want a
50.
man at 50 because it's like, it felt hotter to me at 25 saying, oh, this 40-year-old like me.
Sure.
I had a man who was so old one time. This is a great story. Because the people need to know this. I had a man in mind, and this was 2011.
Okay.
And I know it was 2011 because I was at his house in his bathrobe that smelled like Black & Miles in Baldwin Hills, looking at the 10th anniversary at that time of the World Trade Center. So this would have been 2011. Yeah. But this was a man who was very nice, if he is still alive.
Well, I hope he's alive.
He may not be because
Was
he's
he
old.
that fucking old?
He was very old. He's a good 75 now.
Oh no, that's too goddamn old.
But
That's
a
way too fucking
lesson.
old.
Let me tell you what I took from that little moment. It didn't get sexual because he just was not. He was limp.
Do dicks work at 75?
I don't know, but he was limp as my wrist. And God bless him.
God bless him.
But I will say though that what was sweet about the moment with him was that he picked me up and he just laid it out. He was this nice black man who had a little bit of notoriety in the black gay circle in Los Angeles. He was an old gay, lucky to be alive because all his friends was dead from AIDS. I mean, I looked at his photo album and it was just like Reginald, Carl, Junebug, dead.
Mm-hmm.
So it was lucky to be there, I got that feeling, but he spent the day just treating me very nice and 11 years later, I still think of how like he cooked. I remember like and you cook too for men who don't even deserve it, but
I do cook for people
who don't always deserve it. True.
I mean, it's not about deserving it.
I just think that there's something that you should have gave porridge to.
I think cooking is
or
more
oatmeal.
I think me cooking for other people is more so
For you?
Yeah.
Well, if that's it, that's a blessing.
I think that's what it is.
That's the key with life. If you can get anything out of life where you realize that it is for you and that's why you're doing it, then it's something holistic about that. Because I will say this quickly. I learned that with blessings and with giving, you give, but you never give where you don't have. So if you cooking for me is also fulfilling you, then nigga good in there and make some curry chicken.
Cooking is I moved out of my house at like 15 years old. I was really young.
You did?
I didn't have a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
And cooking was like the only way that I could share.
Yeah.
With I could share with my friends, I could share with the people who I cared about, and it was relatively inexpensive. And it didn't feel maybe as inexpensive as maybe it was.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be like, oh, I don't have any money, but I made us dinner. You matter to me. Like that's how like I've kind of gone about like cooking generally over the last 30 years.
And it's who you are as a person. I will give this to you that you are the type of person who I can call, because I only cook for myself. I don't cook for people.
He doesn't. He has not made me a damn thing.
No, but I give other things.
He does.
I'm a giver.
True. He is a giver.
But you are the type of person that I can call and say, I need you to help me throw a party, and you will cook. I'll give you that. You really would do that. And I know I can come to you and we be a united front, and I don't have to get in there and fucking cook.
Yeah.
Maybe stir an egg. I think I stirred an egg at the last party.
You might cut an onion.
I stirred an egg, and then you would not let me season the egg, which is a
Hell
whole
no,
nother
you
thing.
can't season the damn eggs.
Because I don't know why you think my food would be salty.
Uncle, you've cooked nothing for me ever. How would I know?
That is funny.
How would I know?
But no, this man was very nice. Just to end that, he was very, very nice. But to your question, because you still have two more, I don't want nobody at 34. I don't want nobody over 50. 45, 50. It's like, I just don't want it.
50 is too old. My mother is 53. What year is it? 2023? About to be 24?
Yeah.
So, okay. So, yeah. My mother's 53. And Sherry's cute.
She's cute. She's cute.
And we kind of made a truce to each other about 10 years ago.
Oh.
And we said...
I didn't know what you were saying. You see how I turned. Like, what are you going to say on this fucking podcast?
So me and Sherry said... I said, I'll keep them younger than you if you keep them older than me. Because me and my mother could both come home with a 35-year-old. Mm-hmm. That's actually that's not unlikely. Me and Sherry are at dinner, and we both have partners, and our partners are both the same age. This isn't terribly unlikely. It's very kind of possible. I don't think my mother at 53 would date a 35-year-old.
No.
I don't think so. But I think that she'd probably be willing to, she's 53, she'd definitely be willing to date a guy who was probably like 45.
Yeah, absolutely.
And 45 is probably like we're nearing like the top of my echelon of guys I date. Like right now, I'm 28, about to be 28.
Oh, you're not 28 yet.
I'm not 28 yet.
Okay.
I'll be 28 in a couple weeks. At 28 years old, I would date you. I might consider dating a 25-year-old. You grown. I might you're an adult. At 25, I was grown. I had an apartment, I had a car, I had a place, I was grown. So like if you were 25 and you're like properly grown, I would consider it. And I would consider that from about 25 to right up about 45. But if you're 45, I don't know. My thing is like if I'm gonna date someone who's older than me, we can't be in the same spot.
Yeah, you said that before.
Like we cannot have the same like goals, ambitions, bank accounts. Like none of these things can be the same.
No matter the age.
Not if you're 45.
Okay, if you're 45, I get it.
Yeah, if you're 15 years my senior,
yeah,
you should have more money than me. You should own some shit. You should because you're 15 years older than me, 20 years older than me, you should be able to do that.
Mm.
And that's how I feel personally. If you're my age, you just need an apartment and a job.
A job, yeah.
You just need an apartment and a job. Actually, realistically, you need an apartment or a job because we live in LA where everyone lives with their moms. You know, I feel like LA is a city of people who live at home. And so, like, even if you lived at home right now, if you were 27, 28, 29 years old, you live at home with your mama, but you make decent money, you drive, I'd be okay with that.
Oh, I don't know.
It's fine with that. I don't mind that. Just because I don't have to drive your ass around. That I'm not going to do. Realistically, cause you can come pick me the fuck up. I'm on this motorcycle. Come pick me up. Shit. I've been picking niggas up since I was 16 years old. I have been doing the car for the longest. Now I got this motorcycle. Times are different.
Times are different, honey.
You know.
What's your other two questions?
No, go. It's your turn, and I'll interject maybe a little bit later.
All right. So, Food Network guy.
Food Network
with the frosted tips.
A lot of you hoes cannot cook. Guy Fieri. Food Network.
What is that? How you say his last name?
Guy Fieri.
Guy Fieri.
Yeah.
Fieri?
Yeah,
because I'll call him Ferrari. Or somebody. I know, but you know what? One thing about it, I want to shade him a little bit. He ain't watching. What does this look? Why won't he get rid of the frosted tips?
I mean, everyone's got a look.
Gross.
Everyone's got a look.
I could do without it. I don't want to see that.
He's, you know.
I don't want to see that. I don't want you telling me about hot dogs. Or,
I can appreciate consistency.
Let it go. Let it go.
Was he going to get a buzz cut? That doesn't sound right.
I think he would look better.
I don't think I would just I don't think when I think Guy Fieri, I think the platinum
I think that's
blonde
why he's
tips.
keeping it because it's like it's a thing. It's a thing. Because guy with a buzz cut is just white man that got cherub looking cheeks.
And it probably works because like as he ages, his hair will just get grayer and whiter, and that still just kind of works.
Probably.
Yeah.
Well, during a recent interview, he recently said that he plans to die broke unless his children obtain 2 college degrees.
Okay.
He's worth $100 million.
Guy Fieri's worth $100 million?
That's what it says. That's what my card said. And I didn't find it. I researched that.
He's going to leave
allegedly.
He's going to leave his kids some money. He don't give a damn.
So I think my question, though, is...
You telling me I got to go to school for 2-3 years so I can inherit $100 million? I'm probably going to go. But go ahead.
Yeah. My question is, what...
I can't believe he's worth $100 million. That's kind of surprising to me. But I guess he's got a lot of shows and he's been around for a long time.
Yeah, and you know, bitches, I mean, this website, this was on like Google or something. I mean, people don't know what these people are worth, but estimated. Estimated.
Yeah.
So I think my question, though, is like, it's not even a question. Let me just say how I think about this. I actually feel if I had that money, or let's say in 20 years I have got some bread and I done adopted a child straight out of, I almost said the brothel.
Out of New York City. Hi, my name's Corey. Adopt me. You're worth $100 million? I'll take a room in the house.
Yeah, but
I'll cook.
I wouldn't adopt you. I would not adopt you.
I'm so lovable. I feel like my lifestyle, I am the annoying little brother. I am the annoying little brother to many people in my life.
You are.
I am that. That is who I am.
Oof.
And so, like, I would love to be the annoying little brother in your multi-million-dollar mansion, and I'll just.
I would lock myself in the room.
Yeah, lock yourself in the room. I just need a little side room.
But back to Guy.
And you just keep the lights on.
But back to Guy.
I'll make dinner and stuff.
You will make dinner, and I'll eat.
It'll be great.
I will eat. You know
think
that.
This is such a nice setup. We could be like Golden Girls, but like niggas, niggas.
But back to this man. So
thank you for being
a
friend.
I love that song.
Travel down the road and back again. We're doing a song every episode, just so you know. Like there will be a covered moment.
You know, you don't always know lyrics. I want you to finish.
You're a pal and a confidant.
There's another lyric though. And
if you threw a party,
invited
everyone you knew, you would be the biggest.
You will see.
You will see
the biggest gift.
The biggest gift to you and me
will be from me.
Will be from me.
And the card attached will say thank you for being a friend, honey.
Friend.
Good.
That was the harmony. Okay.
Yeah, I love the Golden Girls. Here's my thing with Guy. Like, if I had money, This just sounds like, I'm gonna be honest, it just sounds mean.
Rich people love to say they're not going to leave their kids
But
any
it
money.
just sounds mean.
I hear it all the time, and it's just so unrealistic. They're like, "Oh, I'm worth $1 billion, and
And it's never like-
I'm only going to leave my kid $15 million. I'm not going to leave him shit."
I mean, when you're raised with nothing and to be black in this country,
Yeah.
I don't fucking care. If I had money and a child, I don't fucking care that my child get a GED. You're gonna still get my money.
Yeah, you are.
I don't give a shit.
Yeah. Here you go. I done lived all
Okay,
this
you
life.
go and get a degree. What the fuck does that mean?
Nothing. Literally nothing.
Like, I don't understand that.
Guy Fieri is like, "Oh, you don't get 2 degrees. You don't get 2 degrees. Not even 1. You need 2."
And I guarantee you he don't have one.
And I guarantee you he gonna pay for them.
And does he have a degree?
Probably not.
I don't know. I should
He's probably
look
got
that
a
up.
communications degree. But I mean, it's not that hard to get a degree. If you go and you pull up and you show up, it's 13th grade. I've done it. I have them. It ain't that damn wild.
I don't.
It ain't that wild. You're more.
I didn't even waste my time.
You are more well read than many people I know with a degree.
Well, that's
So
true
it
too.
just, it's.
I
not,
have known people that I have known because everything that I know I have studied for my own and for free. And I have known people who went
LA
and spent
Public Library, bitch.
Truly,
Okay.
I have known people who, and you can attest. I go to the library a lot.
Oko be in there.
I have known.
I have never been.
I have known people who spent a lot of money and they don't know half the shit I do.
Oh, you can spend $100,000, $200,000 on a degree and not read anything. You can spend $100,000 when I was in school, and this was a long time ago at this point, because I graduated from college almost a decade ago.
Yeah.
And so, damn, I'm getting old. But you could, even
happens.
then, I was sitting in my fucking, Algebra 2, trig, whatever the fuck, calculus, whatever course it was, with my smartwatch, Googling the curves, typing in the curve into Google, and it would sketch the graph for me. And the test would be like, draw a graph for, for this curve. I'd be like, okay, word. And look at the picture and copy a picture. That's what college is. College is can you adapt and pass it? Can you adapt and get it done? That's what college is. Not do you know the topic? Can you get it? Can you get past this moment?
So one little connection with the money thing, because this is really what I wanted to ask you about, because I'm sure maybe you've heard about it because it just broke today. Well, an interview on Sirius XM.
I'd be in that news, so I might have heard about it.
You might be. An interview on Sirius XM came out today where Taraji P. Henson and Danielle Brooks.
Obviously, I know about this. I've been reading about this all fucking day.
I thought so. And I knew we would talk about it. Taraji P. Henson, Danielle Brooks, and the man. I hate that I can't think of his name. The director. I just feel bad because I like to be able to say the man's name.
Is it the nigga from Empire?
No, that's another thing. But I mean, like, just setting it up. In the interview, it was Taraji, Danielle, and Blitz Bazule, who's the director of The Color Purple. They were talking to Gayle King.
I haven't heard his name at all.
Yeah, he's the director. He's also did Black is King for Beyonce. He's this reimagined version of Color Purple.
Sure.
Well, they were doing an interview with Gayle King, and Gayle's lead up was she had been hearing that Taraji had been saying that she was thinking of quitting.
Hell yeah, she's thinking about quitting.
And in this interview that's went viral, it's been on Viola Davis's Instagram.
Taraji
I've seen it all over.
Stays crying about money on the internet, but she's making a
We've
point.
seen her crying before.
Yeah, we've seen her. Taraji's made some qualms about like the money she's made as an actress before.
But aren't
She
they?
has.
Aren't all the black women doing that now?
Not to say that her
which
qualms
is right,
are invalid.
Which is no, it's not. I think that's to your point.
Yeah.
Viola, we've heard talked about it. Monique,
What's her name? Reposted it. The chick from
Robin
Thede.
I thought of you because I know you like that show.
Yeah, I do like her. Yeah.
Whatever, it's canceled, but I thought it was cute.
The Black Lady Sketch Show.
Right, I liked how she broke it down too. So I think, I actually, just my own opinion, I felt bad for Taraji because did you see the video?
I didn't watch it. I just read it.
I think if you was to see it, like it just felt like, here's what my takes are. I feel like, because first of all, she's promoting a major film right now.
$90 million budget, Christmas Day, Color Purple.
And just a couple days ago, she was at
Spielberg, Oprah,
yeah, Blitz.
Tyler Perry.
He's not a part of it. But
He's not a part of it?
No, he's not a part of it.
I think Tyler Perry is actually a part of the money behind it. I do think that.
You've read that?
I think that. I could be wrong.
Allegedly. Just say allegedly.
I think that.
Yeah, I don't know. But because I had not heard his name. But it would not surprise me.
No, because Tyler was... No, I'm pretty sure Tyler's an investor, at least. Because
I could see that.
Because he definitely was at the premiere dressed in purple.
He was. And looked good, him and Oprah. Mm-hmm. Good old Oprah. Oprah, I'm not going to say what I was going to say. But so looking at the video, it just made me think of, especially that she's doing this during the promotion of it. And in an interview on SAG a couple of days ago, she went on to say how, like, she almost didn't do this because they were trying to lowball her, The Color Purple, that it was just like, I've done so much, but every time it's renegotiating time, she's still getting offered the same. It's no raise.
She just started. Or
yeah, and it's no raise. It's like she said the last time she got a raise in an offer was when she did that movie Proud Mary.
Which I didn't see.
I remember it. I had forgot about it.
It's like an action movie with starring Taraji P. Henson?
Yeah, I have completely forgot about it. I remember the trailers of it. I don't
remember.
I think I remember hearing Tina Turner's Proud Mary in the trailer, because it's Proud Mary.
Sure.
But it just made me wonder what, and this is hypothetically, this is just me just throwing it out there. I don't know this. I wondered, though, have something happened lately during this cycle of promotion? Maybe she had a deal or it didn't go through, because why is she saying this right now when usually actors promoting a fucking movie are not saying
she
like stuff like this?
She either A, just cut the check to her team for the year,
which will fucking make you mad,
or B, she just got her fucking statements from her accountant for
which
her taxes for next year.
Yeah, I get
one
that.
or the other. Like something done happened that has had
it seems like it, because like
what's wild,
she's crying about it.
I watched Baby Boy.
I like Baby Boy
for the first time.
Oh,
like 2 or 3 days ago.
Wow, for the first time.
So I'm watching the movie and I was like, wow. First of all, I'm watching and I was like, wow, there's a whole bunch of clips and stuff from this movie that I recognize that have been interpolated into new things over the last 20, 25 years, which I thought was interesting. And then she was talking, and Taraji's been out for mad long.
20 years.
And she moved to LA, she had her baby, and she moved here with a baby and no career, and she
$750
dug it from the ground the fuck up.
Right.
And like Taraji P is a very like interesting thing. But I mean, like, a lot of these industries are not set up. What I think was interesting about this is that, like, what's his name? Tyrese Gibson.
Yeah.
Because also in Baby Boy, says that he prefers movies versus music. Because in music you pay for everything, and in movies they give you a check. Okay? And then Taraji's read of the situation is, I getting the check for the movies and the work and blah, 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 is like, you know, it's this much money, but after I pay my team and after I pay everybody and everyone is getting paid off the top line and the taxes after everything comes out, I'm walking away with 25, 30% of the top of the overall offer. Like, I'm only walking away with 25% of that. 30% of that, which is super low.
Because, you know, she said one little quick thing that I didn't know. She said, like, and this was interesting to me, like, they taken out of the gross.
Out of the gross, yeah, of
course. which is I think that, I mean, I hadn't thought of it like that. I don't think I even knew that. I don't think I've never had to know
your contract for your contract is for $150,000. Your lawyer takes 10%, 20%, 30%. That's your lawyer.
The IRS takes 50%.
The IRS takes 45%.
Yeah.
And, you know,
and then your glam squad and your people.
All the people. Yeah, it's like to be an entity takes a lot. You need glam, you need hair, you need makeup, you need engineers, you need people there's a whole bunch of stuff. Same thing, you know, music, and they're all kind of similar.
You know, one part though that was interesting to me about that conversation with her was that, and I don't know if you you didn't see the clip. She went on to say, after she was crying about it, she said, Danielle Brooks, who was sitting beside her, said, and if that is Taraji, what you think happened to me? And she really went to like crying, like, she's like, if I can't stand up for fucking you and Fantasia and Halle, no, I'm not Bailey.
Halle,
because she's in it. Then it's like, I left there thinking for a moment, like, listen, if Taraji was saying that she almost didn't do it for whatever the price was, what did they pay Danielle Brooks?
And it's noting that, you know,
not that Danielle ain't worth it. She's worth it all.
Well, Oprah and Tyler are definitely also like cutting them checks damn near close to what they're asking for. I know they're not. I know that Oprah and Tyler are not sitting there just like with the intent of like low balling artists.
Wait, no, and to Taraji would say that Tyler, and she's went on record saying this, that Tyler, I think Tyler
was the first one to pay her what she asked for.
Yeah.
For maybe Diary of a Mad Black Woman? What movie was
That
she
was
in?
it. That was it. Because she then did Acrimony.
Okay.
But it was Diary of a Mad Black Woman. So
Yeah.
he actually paid her the most at one point.
Because I don't think of Taraji as being in that movie. I think of the other chick as being in
Diary
that
of a Mad
movie.
Black Woman?
Yeah.
And she's the star of it.
No.
Taraji, well, she was the head of the billboards. Like, that's how they
No,
promoted
the
it.
Diary of the Mad Black Woman is not Taraji
No,
Benson.
that's not the no.
It's not Taraji Benson.
No, that's not that movie. Diary of a Mad Black Woman is Kimberly Elise.
I don't know her name, but I know who that is.
Yeah,
It's
Taraji's not
her.
in that.
She's in
She's in
The Family That Prays?
no, she's in that too with Sadine Lathan and Kathy Bates.
Okay. Yeah.
I love that movie with White and Black.
I don't think I've actually seen
I
it.
love that movie. That's my favorite Tyler Perry movie.
I mean, that's the only Tyler Perry movie that looks kind
The
of
Family
good.
That Pray. Oh no,
Let
it's
me know.
classic. It's top tier. It's
It just
good.
looks like a good. It looks like a good.
no, it's
movie.
good.
It
It's
looks
good
like a
acting
movie.
in
'Cause Kathy
that.
Bates ain't fucking around.
Not at all. And
neither is
and
Taraji.
let's not sleep on Afri Woodard, who's the mother in there.
Maybe I'm not. I probably know her face, but
Yeah, Afri's their mother in there. Taraji is pretty much, she's not even, but the one that he paid her a lot, the one that he paid her what she asked for was that other one where she's the star. I think it's her and Rick Fox. I don't know what that movie's called because I don't really look
Rick Fox, the pretty one.
Yeah, the basketball player.
Oh yeah, the basketball player. Yeah. Rick
I
Fox.
think
Oh,
he's in something like Gladys Knight plays her mom. I could be completely wrong, and the people let us know that.
Rick Fox is fine.
Hush, he's fine.
Fine.
But
I ain't thought about Rick Fox in a minute.
I think though
He could get it. He probably 60.
not yet, because he wasn't old as Vanessa Williams, who he was married
I'd maybe
to.
fuck Rick Fox.
You would fuck Rick Fox.
Probably.
I would too.
probably
I
would
like
fuck
things. I think Rick Fox is hot. But no, I wanted to mention Taraji because I think, just to kind of make it bigger, I think you and I personally have had conversations with each other in our own fields of
There's a little bit in here in my top stuff.
no, well, you take it.
Let me see what's in here. Yeah, I'm gonna just finish.
I think you and I have had moments. Well, I know this, but kind of speaking for the podcast, I think you and I have had moments where we,
God
Jesus, personally, but I do think, and maybe we have a whole nother conversation about this one day, but we definitely know that the people to be black in this country is to always have to prove your worth. And people do
to
not
like
fucking
a
want to.
ridiculous way when we're comparing Beyonce to Taylor Swift.
Yes, but it's like people just don't want to pay us.
Of course.
No matter what, you being a bartender at times, me being a dog walker at times, it's like I have had, and I've said this to you personally, I have had people fight me for my side gig and what I was asking that I knew they would not do a white girl.
Of course.
Because it's like Sarah, because Sarah, you are not, I'm just not paying the black man.
Sarah's 23.
Sarah's 23, Sarah's blonde, Sarah is...
Went to UCLA.
I was going to say Sarah is articulate, but it's not that I'm not articulate.
You are. You are very articulate.
Yeah, so that I can't even say Sarah talk better than Oko because Sarah may not be ghetto. Oko can be a little ghetto, but
yes, that's true.
but articulate I can be that too.
Purdy.
I will. Sarah's pretty, so I do think though that Taraji, what she was really getting at, and it's really enraging, like. Why is Viola Davis and Taraji P. Henson having to fight on the Instagrams about their worth? And if they're having to, you know that the regular black women are having to.
Well, when you compare, like, Viola Davis is a great example because Viola Davis has like an Emmy, a Grammy, an Oscar, a Tony. She's like EGOT'd up. She's like very, she's very like, or like close to it. Ego. Maybe
she's not far from it. I don't know if she got an EGOT yet, but she just one award away.
I don't know if she has a Grammy, but I know she
That's
has an Emmy.
She's just one award away. Yeah,
and I know she has an Oscar.
She got an Oscar. She has a Golden Globe.
But when we
sure.
compare like Viola Davis to like other like white bitch, and it's not like I say white bitch, white women stars of like a similar caliber, like with a similar, like just like, been in 50, 75, 100 films, right. And, have the awards and have the Tonys and blah, 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 blah. Like, she's like, I'm not getting paired the same way. They're like, you're the black Meryl Streep, but Meryl Streep gets a $20 million movie, and they offer in Viola
half of that.
$1 million.
Yeah, half of that.
$2 million.
I heard, that's
Meryl's not pulling up for less than $5 million.
And neither is good old Moulin Rouge, who, I'd say is my favorite white woman actress.
Not Cate Blanchett.
Not Reese, the other one.
You like Michelle Williams.
No, I don't even know her. I know Destiny's
Reese?
Child.
Reese Witherspoon?
I like Reese, not Reese. The other one, Mulan.
The other one, the one in the movies for AMC.
The one with the real alabaster skin. What is her name? The only pale white lady I really like, Nicole Kidman.
Yeah, she's the one in the AMC thing. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're not.
I don't like Nicole Kidman.
God.
Or I don't know if I feel a type of way about Nicole Kidman, but she's definitely not like.
You don't.
If
feel
I had a
way
white
about
lady
Nicole
actress
Kidman.
I fucked with, it would probably be Reese Witherspoon.
Oh, I love Reese.
Yeah, it'd probably be Reese.
I love Reese. I told you.
Or maybe Jennifer Lawrence. I like her too.
Not my cup of tea. I don't like none of the white girls our age. I will say that I like Reese.
And Jennifer Lawrence is definitely our age.
For sure. I like and more close to me, but we probably the same age.
You and Jennifer Lawrence?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, she's like
in the 90,
34,
89, something like
right.
that. But Reese, I like Reese. I like Nicole. But no, I do think, though, that...
The only actress my age that I know about is Zendaya.
I love Zendaya.
Zendaya's a vibe.
She's a vibe. I do think that Taraji... I feel for her, and I think that people of all black people in particular, people of color in particular, knows exactly what she speak of and what she's talking about and why she's weeping. We know that, and I think that it is something very telling that she's doing this 5 days before opening day of a movie. That's pretty major. I wonder, though, there's a part of me that wonder, like, because, Oprah is old school. Oprah plays by the rules. She's all about promoting. Clearly, the woman is wearing purple in Ozempic Zound. So I do wonder, TikTok is already how because you're more TikTok friendly than I am.
That's true.
Like how when you look at a video, they have already suggestions underneath.
For her to make more money?
No, like suggestions, I guess, for you to click and see what other videos pop up. And I was watching a video of Taraji talking about this, and underneath it said Oprah and Taraji beef. And I went to think, I didn't even click on it because I was on my way here. But it made me wonder, are people saying that because they may be insinuating that Oprah maybe is like, bitch, hush. We're trying to promote a movie.
I don't think Oprah and Taraji are beefing.
I don't think they're beefing at all. They've been doing all interviews together.
Taraji needs to do? She needs to switch her bargaining tactic to back end.
Yeah.
I think that would help.
Right.
If she's trying to get big upfront bread for movies and she understands that the movies that she is in are making lots of money and doing lots of this, she has a track record of being successful. She needs to be like, okay, word, you're not trying to pay me what the fuck it is I think I'm worth. You're going to pay me on the back end. I'll work for free up front. That's how you get a bag.
Yeah.
That's how all of that's how you get a fucking bag. Margot Robbie did the movie or whatever.
Yeah.
She did it for not much up front. Tom Cruise also works for not much up front. Will Smith works for not much up front. Jim Carrey, they all are I'll pull up. Because they have enough money for day-to-day life. They're not cash strapped. So they pull up for a movie takes 2-3 months to shoot. I'll pull up, I'm gonna shoot this movie. And the more dramatic the movie is, the less time it takes to shoot. Usually that's just 2-3 weeks.
But when you say back end, isn't that predicated on the profit?
Yeah.
But what if it don't do good?
Then you won't make as much money.
And I think that's why people like Taraji
but if you want to make more bread, realistically the way to make more bread, to my knowledge, in the music industry and not the music industry, but particularly the movie industry, is to catch back end. Kevin Hart made $30-40 million doing Jurassic Park because his back end was 2 or 3%, and the movie made $800 million. But Kevin Hart didn't work for shit up front. There was no bag up front. So if the movie flopped, you weren't going to make no money. Now, I don't know if Taraji's come into the offer saying, I want this off the back end and I'll work for this up front. If she was willing to do that, not saying that she hasn't done that, because she probably also is aware of this.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So if she's I'm trying to work for back end and they're no, well then okay, that's another conversation. But I think that would be a way to kind of maybe make a difference in that. Being I'll bet on me. I'll bet on my name. I'll bet on this movie because I'm not going to do this movie. I don't think it's good. I'm not going to do this movie. I don't think it's going to make any money. Whatever. On a career situation. But you're I want 5% of the gross off this movie, and you're now in the position to make 5% off gross before the taxes, before the wrap off, before the write off. And I think that's maybe like the business decision that maybe she should attempt to try.
If she hasn't
Already, I mean, maybe that's
she's also, just to put it out there, she also said in the interview that she fired her whole team after Empire because she felt that based upon Cookie and the role and how much
money it was made,
money and ratings that it was bringing in, because it was massive. It was massive. But she didn't. She said that she looked around, and her words exactly was, "This is the reason that you guys ain't really seen me, is because they didn't have anything else to offer." She said so she looked at her team and fired all of them because clearly they hadn't done their job.
Sure.
And she said that she had learned through the years that she's the talent, know your worth, and know when to say it ain't working. So I think that, to end it with her, I think that it's like kudos to her, because it's like a thread of this show is tell the truth, shame the devil. And the thing about the truth is that it's not always your truth and my truth, but if it's the truth, we all resonate with it. We all know, okay, it's the truth. And it feels like she's telling the truth, and we are in solidarity with her.
Taraji's talented as a motherfucker. That's not up for
yes,
debate.
and she's like a huge, she's
huge. A movie star.
Yeah,
she's a movie star. She's a huge movie star.
So it just made me wonder, if this is her plight, then we got a long ways to go, because there's some bitches that are not getting.
Octavia Spencer, Butler.
Octavia Butler is a writer.
Yeah, Octavia Spencer, fucking Viola Davis. When we
and
look at
Halle Berry's in her comments.
Halle Bailey.
Who is Halle Berry?
No, but Halle Bailey. There's a lot of people who it's like if Taraji P. Henson is having this experience. Yes. Then what is the experience for? I mean,
because
else?
when you got Halle Berry, the Halle Berry in the comments of Taraji that they saying. You speaking for all of us, so I think that this business have to do right by black women.
The concept that Taraji P. Henson is making $100,000 a movie, at the end of the movie making $40,000, and that she's doing 3 movies a year to have a total net worth income of $120,000 a year as a big screen movie star. Mm-hmm. There are bartenders in Los Angeles making $120,000 a year. So if that is her experience, that is a wild that is a wild fucking
when
thing.
You add on she carried the show for 5 seasons.
Empire.
On a major network.
Sure. Yeah, Empire. Jonathan Majors will only have 5 minutes.
Next week?
No, now.
Okay, so Jonathan Majors is being convicted of, he was charged with 3rd-degree assault and 2nd-degree aggravated assault. And they're saying that it wasn't intentional, so it was caught in the act.
I don't want to say that Jonathan Majors shouldn't have been fucking around with that white woman.
Well, say it. Because that's it. But just because I know we're quick, here's my question, because I know you are a movie watcher.
I do watch movies.
He's been fired by Marvel.
Sad.
And Disney. Because he was in Loki.
He's in a few things.
Yeah, so my question is, and this is the question a lot of people are saying, should they recast Kane? I didn't watch the first one.
They're not going to recast him, but they might choose another superhero villain type character who is also of color.
So what's going to happen to Kane? That's just done?
I'm not that into the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but I've seen...
That one Marvel that we went to go see with Issa? You know I do not know.
Issa wasn't in that movie.
What was that we went
Black
to go
Panther
see with...
2.
No. Well, I don't know any of this shit.
Well, we went to go see Black Panther 2.
Yeah, not that. We didn't go see Black Panther together.
Yes, we did.
We did?
Yes, we did. And I was late, 10 minutes late, and I missed the beginning intro, and you were like, I'm not going to miss the intro. That we watched Black Panther.
What? Wait, is that the way they had the food?
With Angela Bassett. And they had the food.
Yeah, but that's not what I'm talking about. What is that we saw where Issa was like a cartoon? That wasn't Marvel, though.
What was that? That was Marvel. That was Spider-Man.
Okay. I thought so. I don't know none of this
He's
shit.
not in that movie.
Okay.
No, he's in the universe of Black Panther.
So Kane don't have nothing to do with that?
No.
Didn't we see that together?
We saw both of those movies.
Yeah, that was literally the only movie. Now, I like Black Panther, but I literally only saw that other movie because of you.
Yeah, I knew you wanted to go see it. We went to go see Spider-Man 2.
That was this year.
Yeah. And that had Issa Rae as the pregnant lady. The pregnant black Spider-Man.
Yeah, she was cute.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And Miles Morales?
Yeah, he's not a part of that really.
Okay.
That's like the anime. I don't know if that's not really the same universe or it's I think that Jonathan Majors shouldn't have been fucking around with that white girl. I think he fucked around with that white girl and now you got burned. And now you got axed out of him major. You got axed out of a dope Marvel movie, and they axed you out because you're a black guy, and they're not going to give you the same like slack they give like, what's his name, The Flash or fucking Iron Man or fucking any of these other problematic like actors. That
Robbie Downey Jr. What is he?
Iron Man.
Oh, that's Iron Man. Yeah, for
like,
sure.
Like any of these problematic.
Lord
actors
knows
they
he's
put
been in and out of jail.
Exactly. So like you're Jonathan Majors. You're black as fuck. You got that white ass nose. They're not going to give you the same fucking.
I love that civil rights look.
Yeah, I'd fuck. But like,
my God.
They're not going to give you that same opportunity. And you over here fucking around with these white girls. And that's why I be telling niggas stop fucking around with white bitches.
Coretta Light.
Just stop fucking around with white bitches. Because the realistic thing about it, and you've said this to me before, is like, and I've experienced it not like via romantic partners, but just like in general, like, that whiteness is not on your side really. So like when life happens and you need like, and the response you need is humanity, these white bitches are not the right ones. You are aggressive.
Right.
You are aggressive. You are big. You are scary. You are intimidating. You are XYZ. You are all these words they use to describe us. And so Jonathan Majors is out here with this white bitch. And now this white bitch probably was acting up. And you probably reacted not great. But Megan Good wouldn't have pressed charges. Megan Good would not have called. That's what I'm saying.
And let's also be honest, like, if
he had white woman is laughing right now with her white family about the job that you have.
Yeah, they wouldn't have even charged. They wouldn't even.
That's the fucking issue.
Yeah, but they wouldn't have even charged him if he had unintentionally broke Megan Good's finger.
And her finger wasn't even broken, I don't think. Stop fucking around with these white bitches. That's what it is. Black men, stop fucking around with these white bitches. Black men, stop fucking around with the white bitches. That's what you really need to do. If there's anything you done heard this episode, it should be fucking that. If there's any of these clips you done seen, that should be the one you take away. Because realistically, the burn ain't worth it.
Yeah, the burn isn't worth it because we feel the burn.
Well, we see it all the time.
Yeah, we feel the burn.
Like, we are gay black men. We don't even fuck around with white girls.
No.
Nah, we are very removed from fucking around with white girls.
Yeah, I don't have them.
And all the time. And I'm like, man, this is really like not a good look. This is really not going to work out for you. And it doesn't. And you need to leave these white bitches alone because you are not a white man. And they might they might be domiciled. They might be all these things that you like in XYZ. But realistically, that's going to come back and bite you in the ass.
That is true.
Fucking around with white women. My ex is a white guy. And white men, which I'm also not condoning, is different than fucking around with white women.
I do like that you're not condoning it. That's good.
Yeah, no, I'm not condoning white men.
That's very good.
Not saying that
all right. You want to end the show?
It's a new year.
Yeah.
And it's a new energy. It's new things. I'm excited for what's coming. I'm excited for us.
Yeah, I'm excited.
We're on episode 6, I think.
Yeah.
And
yeah, this is 6.
This is 6.
This is good.
This is 6 in the can.
Yeah, it felt good. I think that
having conversation.
Yeah, I think that I'm always excited for us. I think that this is a spot where I like that people are liking our conversation. I also like that we are able to we're doing what we do in real life, so it's not just a little more edited than in real life.
Just a smidge.
Just a little more edited.
Oko is more edited than I am.
That is very true. But still, Oko.
He's still Oko.
Yeah.
Oko, when the camera is not on, a kiki.
Yeah. But I also think that it is important, and I think that we have we have begun a journey that has been exciting and fun so far, and also it feels good. It feels good to be able to have conversation. Like, there have been days where, since we've started these episodes, where I have said to myself, I'm so happy that I have a podcast where we could say it. Because people are listening.
Yeah.
And it is important to be able to, we would be talking about it regardless.
Yeah, we'd definitely be having the conversation.
But it's important to be able to say that we understand and we stand in solidarity with Taraji P. Henson.
That's
important. Like that's like it sounds good to be able to say that. It's also as important to be
and
able
Palestine and black
it's
men
also
and queer men.
Yes,
and,
it's also very important to be able to talk about a president that has a very, very low approval rating. It's all very important. Like it's stuff that I wonder in 5 months how will we be on this podcast talking about the approval rating. More than likely in 5 months, Taraji not getting paid her worth is still gonna be fucking the issue. Cause white people ain't gonna come to Jesus right now. They're not. They're not studying what Taraji say.
Do you have any plans for the podcast for this year?
My only plan for
we're gonna take this cut, noting that we're gonna take this cut, and in a year, we're looking at the podcast. We're gonna look back at this episode.
I like that.
Right.
My plan for this podcast is to just. I want a year from now to where it be triple the people that tells me personally, you made me laugh.
Only triple?
It could be. It could be. You know, I'm not good. But what's up? What's bigger than triple? Hey.
I don't know that many words. Quintuple.
Child.
That's 5.
No, I just want a year from now to where it to be ×3, whatever we are feeling. And I would like that a year from now, what I know, I think that it is a revolutionary thing that you have 2 black queer men who are friends.
Yes.
Who are talking, who are disagreeing, but what everyone that I know have personally told me feedback about this show is that we trust each other.
We do.
And we really trust each other, but we don't just trust each other in front of the cameras. We trust each other in life. When we show up for each other.
Of course.
Through the good and the bad.
Mm-hmm. There's been both.
God, yeah. Through death.
Mm-hmm.
Through a lot of sadness.
There's been both.
A lot of laughs.
Yeah.
More laughs than
anything else.
I mean, a lot of laughs. Yeah. But so, no, I do think that I just want more. I want people to be able to, I want more people to know this for what we give it. Now, they're not going to know us because I don't want to know all these people personally.
Yeah, they don't need to know
I really like my life, but I want more people to know. Like, oh, I like how Oko in Korea makes me feel or makes me think or make me laugh. And also just give me something to talk about.
I'm excited to monetize.
I'm definitely excited for that.
This year will be like, I've spent a lot of time like being a creative and just like making stuff and trying to make stuff and making the best type of stuff that I could be making.
Right.
Doing it like cost effectively and doing it like, like at the highest quality at the lowest budget. Mm-hmm. And I have never, in the last 10 years, I have never really spent much time trying to like, just be like, let me make money, let me monetize this, let me turn this into money. And that has fucking changed, bitches. I'm over it.
You're over it.
So over this next year, we'll be monetizing, we'll be making things make money, we'll be getting brand deals, we'll be talking about things, the subscribers will be going up, we'll be doing all this stuff.
Amen.
I'm excited.
All right, can we end it? Because you know what, I gotta go pee.
I also have.
It's always the end for me.
All right.
Ciao.
He didn't even...